My work is interested or concerned with history, marginalized histories, erased histories, and historical narratives, and how that affects the present time that we live in. So as an artist, I work in performance, installation, film, drawing practice, sometimes once-off projects like book publications. I've also produced a jazz album. So I work a lot with sound, sometimes books, knowledge, history, and the materials I use sometimes is often found materials, everyday objects. Collaboration for me started in my career and practice through co-founding of an artist collective called Gugulective, which was working in Cape Town in the mid-2000s. And the aesthetic that we used was very much influenced by Arte, the Italian arts movement of using everyday objects or poor, common objects, so to speak. And with that collective, I found the strength of collaborating was the sharing of ideas and the pooling of resources. And then since then, I've went on to collaborate with a number of different collectives. In my cultural practices back at home in my family, there's a very strong sense of community where responsibilities are shared, resources are shared. So in a sense, for me, the strength of collaboration is bringing more than one mind together to amplify voices, but also to acknowledge that we are, as in the traditional saying in South Africa, that umuntu ngumuntu ngabantu, which means I am because we are, or because of you. So it's an acknowledgement of like, I exist because of you. Censorship became of interest to me when I studied education and what kind of histories are being taught and what kind of histories are being left out. But also censorship is not something new. It's been around since, one can argue, since the printing press, where knowledge has always been, certain knowledge has always been kept for the certain few or elites in society, and the deprivation of knowledge. So in that sense, for me, censorship, at least in a South African context, and if one were to think about it, the first book that was banned in South Africa is actually a children's novel called Black Beauty, which is about a horse. It's about an animal. So I was very curious why they would censor such a book. And there are many reasons which I won't go into because of time. But also I had, through research I did about 10 years ago, met a poet who was involved in publishing with another author the first book, which became the first book of banned poetry in South Africa. So I did some work with her, and this also led me to strengthen my interest in censorship. I think today in South Africa, it's been very hard to erase the past of both colonialism and apartheid because of the systems that were put in place by both colonialism and apartheid to create a divided society. So we still live in a divided society, even if there is what we now call freedom and democracy. But economically and institutionally and structurally, things have not changed much.